We'll begin with politics as the official decamping ceremony of the Labour Party Alimosho structure to the African Democratic Congress ADC was disrupted on Saturday after suspected thugs invaded the venue in Lagos. The event, scheduled to hold at an event center in the Alimosho area, was reportedly attacked by miscreants believed to be affiliated with the All Progressives Congress APC. Eyewitnesses say the assailants assaulted party members and attendees, inflicted injuries and made away with personal valuables, forcing the abrupt halt of the program. Now, several participants were left injured while others fled the venue to avoid further violence. Police officers from the Idimu Division later arrived to restore order and secure the area, but the intervention came after the ceremony had already been disrupted. So joining us live in the studio to give us an insight on this development and what really happened is a member of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Michael Gomez, who joins me live in the studio. Mr. Gomez, it's good to have you join us here. Can you just describe what really unfolded at this event area? Where was it in Alimosho, and what ensued? Okay,
what happened was around 12 p.m. today, we're supposed to have a grand decamping of a Labour Party to ADC, so around pipeline area in Alimosho. And when we got there, we discovered that the whole place has been sealed. There was nothing we could do. And so we later decided that, okay, let's move this program to somewhere around Gbeda Access. So we got a place there. We rented a place for us just to have the grand decamping of Labour Party to ADC. And all of a sudden, we just saw these guys from nowhere, miscreant thugs. They came with machetes, they came with canes, beating people, you know. They came beating people and macheting, cutting people and all that. Blood everywhere. So everybody had to run. So they collected phones, people's phones, so that we wouldn't do videos and all, you know. When somebody was coming in, a friend was coming, he was asked to remove his cap, you know. We all had this on our head, and so that people won't beat you and all. So later, policemen came around and, you know, to stop and see what...
Right. Do you know the origins of the suspected assailants or thugs? Who are they? Because reports reaching us say they may be members of a certain party, but you were there. What are your
Yes,
findings?
we believe they're from APC. Yeah, from APC, because some of them mentioned names. They said, you know, they were saying in Yoruba, they were saying they won't allow us to do anything here, that this is APC territory, you know. So we said, okay. But we didn't say anything because we saw them with machetes, we saw them with canes and all that. So ADC is not a party that wants to fight you over anything, you know. But we believe in peaceful protests, we believe in peaceful meetings and all. So, and they've been doing it. This is not their first time of doing this. They did it first time, they did second, and I think this will be the third or fourth time they're doing this.
So you're saying that this has happened before?
It has happened.
So I mean, giving the assessment, was there any consideration about, you know, securing the venue? Because how did they get intel that there was going to be this level of decamping from Labour Party to ADC, and then they show up at the venue? What could have happened between that time in terms of intel?
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's an insider. I don't know. There's, you know, it's a party, so we have different kind of people coming together to do this. You know. Right.
Eyewitnesses said the police did come towards the end, but at the time everyone had dispersed and the event couldn't hold. Talk to me about what the police have said so far regarding investigations, the identity of these individuals, and, you know, those who are injured.
Well, if you ask me, I want to believe that the way I see the whole situation, I want to believe that police are working with the APC people. That is my belief anyway.
Those are heavy.
Yes, that's the way we see the whole.
Why do you say so?
Okay, you know, I just told you that the first place we went to, we saw policemen there. The whole place sealed. We were asking questions. Why are you here? We didn't call you to come do anything here. Why are you here? We saw them standing. They didn't even answer us. They just stood there and they said, we are not doing anything here. So we saw policemen, we saw the hoodlums too, you know, but we just had to just leave them. I said, okay, see, let's leave these people and go somewhere else. So that was how we left that place and, you know, had to go to Egbeda to have the campaign meeting. And all of a sudden, hoodlums came again. So after they came, injured people, beat people, you know, with all sort of, you know, marches and all, they left. After they left, the police now came.
You say that this disruption seemed to be politically motivated. This is not the first or second time that this is happening. Yeah. And so I do have to ask about what it means politically for the ADC or, you know, for the future of local government or local grassroots governance or democracy or participation in politics at this time. Well,
I want to say this, and I want people to really get this. The last election we did in Alimosho, the Labour Party did a lot in Alimosho to make sure that the Labour Party won the presidential election. And the APC in that area are not happy about it.
So you think that's what's informing this, and you believe because of that, during the past presidential elections in 2023 and 2024, this is what could have fueled this?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so well, now that they are coming together, then it was the Labour Party, just Labour Party, not even the ADC this time. It was Labour Party. Labour Party came in and, you know, they took all the votes in the Alimosho. Now we are having Labour Party coming together. And if I must say this, some PDP members too are coming. They're decamping to AP. They're decamping to ADC. So now we have three parties coming together. We have ADC, we have some PDP members, and we have Labour Party coming together. It's kind of huge. So they have this really, and here in Lagos State, it's Alimosho elections that most of the time gets Lagos, you know, because Alimosho people didn't vote the president the last time. I'm sure that's why they lost woefully.
But also, I think the entirety of Lagos, when you look at the presidential election, the president did lose Lagos State.
Yes.
But away from that, let me ask you about the fate of those who are injured. How many are we looking at for those who are injured? And you said valuables were taken.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Phones were taken from people, phones, and I think phones for now, phones, and were beaten and all that. That's all. We were macheted and.
Anyone in the hospital?
Yes, they were taken to the hospital. So, but you know, I didn't bother asking too much questions when I saw all these things, saw blood everywhere, and they had to take them to the hospital, and you know.
So what happens now to the fate of what happens now in terms of your decamping or a Labour Party decamping to the ADC or future political engagement or campaigning as we head into 2027? If you're saying this has happened before, what happens to galvanizing or converging as a party?
People are scared. People are not afraid to even come out now. That's the problem we have now if you go to Alimosho right now, if you go to Egbeda right now, just call anybody on the road and ask them, on the street, ask them, what happened here today? They will tell you. People don't even want to vote. People don't want to come out. Today, someone had to call someone and said, see, remove the cap on your head. You're having the ADC cap on your head. And this is not good for our democracy. It's not good for our government. It's not good at all. So it's really giving us a lot of headache. It's very disheartening that this is happening here in our country, where we have people like Asiwaju as the president.
Why do you think that the Nigerian police force is in bed with the APC?
Because the last time it happened, something happened the last time. Nobody was arrested. There was no arrest. There was nothing happened. You know, now it's happening again. Nobody's arresting anybody again. So that means the police knows about it. You know, they know about it.
Mr. Gomez, I must say thank you for taking out the time to join us. We do hope that something substantial in terms of investigations will come out of this. And I will just extend a right of reply to the Nigerian police and also members of the APC. Mr. Michael Gomez, once again, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.